Okay, we're gonna try things a bit differently due to some challenges I had with my prior video. Hopefully this one's a little better. Um, so today, well, now that we've created a web page and use links, let's learn about some more cool things like lists, special characters, and then things that you don't see like classes and ID tags. Okay, so lists. Once again, I'm going to start with Griffith. Stephen Griffith. So he has a great thing with lists and white space. Okay, now you shouldn't use white space in your HTML. That's what CSS is for. But you're learning HTML right now, and you don't have to put special stuff in here because that will be later. I'm going to switch out these tabs with the next step. Okay, I now have the next setup, which is an HTML and CSS guidebook. So this is basically the same stuff that we just had from Steve Griffith. So basic HTML elements, which lists is one of these. It has some of the other things that we hopefully already are familiar with some. And then IDs and classes. Now, this is something that does not change the way a page looks. It does change a little bit the way that from HTML only, but it does allow you to interact with it with CSS or with links. So for example, with IDs, you can link to a specific part on the page with a link tag, so anchor it to a specific part, and it goes, you've probably clicked on a link, and in fact, so practice exercise, and it comes all the way down here, okay? So this has an ID tag, and that's how you do that. So there's some cool things that even though it doesn't affect what's on the page, it does affect how you can do certain things. So IDs and classes. Now, you can only have one ID with the same name. IDs you can only reference once. So if you name something the ID of Maine or ID of the top dog or whatever, that can only there can only be one top dog. With classes, if you had a class of top cat, you can use it in many places. A class is something that is often used with CSS. So that allows you to change colors or default things for anything that has the same class of whatever you name it. So these are really cool things. We're not going to play with them much right now. We're just introducing to you. Okay, I'm going to switch out to W3 School. So I'm going to pause it and switch that out. Well, I found out why my last video was choppy. So in trying to open up all these W3 School tabs, it really wreaks havoc on my system. So I think it's probably all of the ads and stuff that they have. So I'm only going to open the first one. So there's lists, but there's a lot that I'm going to include down below. Open one at a time. So there's lists, there's symbols. They have special commands for symbols, emojis. You can make emojis with HTML, as well as the classes and the ID. So W3 Schools has those as well. It's a great resource. It just, man, really does not like to run well on my system. So that was interesting. Now I know why. I better not have many of those open ever. So anyway, talk to you later. Bye.